Let's open the debate tonight. Subramanian Swamy, R. Vaidyanathan, Mahesh Jetmalani. Subramanian Swamy, the man who scored that big victory. Massive victory there for Subramanian Swamy today, and Mahesh Jetmalani knows about the case, has I think worked at some point with Subramanian Swamy on this. Professor R. Vaidyanathan is professor at IIM Bangalore. He leans towards Dr. Swamy on this one. That's one side of the story. On the other side of the story, we have Randeep Singh Surjewala, senior Congress spokesperson, head of their media department. Rahul Narvekar, MLC and spokesperson of the NCP. And Kumar Ketkar, senior journalist who really believes that Subramanian Swamy is hyping this case and has some personal vendetta vis-a-vis the Gandhis. Thank you very much, Kumar Ketkar, also for coming in. So, Subramanian Swamy, first of all, big day for you, isn't it? And I was told that you really put all your effort into this. I was also told, if I'm not mistaken, that the person who worked closely with you on this case and the advocate in this case is your own wife, Advocate Roxana Swamy. So, you really put in everything that you had into this case. I want to know whether this is an extension of your personal vendetta against the Gandhis, and also what you make about the Congress party response in this case when they say that, you know what, it's only a summons. Subramanian Swamy should not make a big deal of it.
Well, first of all, you see, this case is important because it's the only case where I have found the signatures of Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi on the documents. So it's a direct, I don't have to prove the connections and so on, which I have to, for example, have to do in the 2G case when I further pursue it. So this is the special in that. The second is, as far as vendetta and so on is concerned, the Supreme Court has already laid down the law that when a complainant comes before the authorities or the courts, the court should not look at whether he has animosity, his vendetta, or he should look at the facts that are presented and see whether an offense is made out, prima facie. And if it's so, then he should declare the persons as an accused and make them undergo the trial. That's all that has happened here. So it's all a very cheap thing to say in this day and age that this is vendetta and so on. You have committed a crime. Let me put it very simply. The company which is owned by Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, to the extent whose we means, I'm saying that let me make the case very simple for you. That Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi own 76% of the shares of a company which is total paid up capital, authorized capital is only 5 lakh rupees. Now they end up owning 2,000 crores worth of property. Obviously, something is wrong. So we went into it and found that the 3 institutions involved all have the same people. The Congress party, president is Sonia Gandhi, vice president is Rahul Gandhi, treasurer is Moti Lal Vohra, general secretary is Oscar Fernandes. Then you go to Young Indian, the chairman is Sonia Gandhi, the vice chairman is Rahul Gandhi, the director is Sir Moti Lal Vohra, another director is Oscar Fernandes, and of course 2 sidekicks called Sam Pitroda and Suman Dubey. They are also directors. Then you go to the National Herald or the Associated Journals, you find that Moti Lal Vohra is the chairman of the board. So Mr. Suman Dubey is there, Mr. Oscar Fernandes is there. So they are all the same people, and they are playing musical chairs with the property, and in the end Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi become rich by 2,000 crores without incurring any expenditure.
What kind of get rich quick? And no, 1 second. Yes, so 1 second. First of all, yes, I'm coming to you, Mr. Surjewala. But I just want tonight a commitment from our panelists that we go factual and not rhetorical, that we go specific into details of the case and don't just try to make it political, because I often find, Mr. Surjewala, that by giving it that political spin, one is trying to avoid the real questions here. What kind of a get-rich-quick scheme is this that the Gandhis were profiting from, as Subramanian Swamy says?
Well, I'm happy that you gave Subramanian Swamy ji enough time so that he could expose himself. Mr. Subramanian Swamy is head of Dirty Tricks Department of Bharatiya Janata Party and now NDA, is adept at levelling slanderous and defamatory allegations right from Mr. Vajpayee up to Srimati Sonia Gandhi. Let me remind him think he was expelled from NDA last time for levelling similar
No, get into the
against Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee.
Get into the specifics,
He was pronounced by Harvard University for a similar set of thought process that he had, and was conclusively rejected and thrown into the dustbin. His current allegations are nothing but a figment of a similar imagination to seek revenge and vendetta. But let me tell Bharatiya Janata Party and NDA, Mr. Modi and Mr. Subramanian Swamy, that neither the Nehru-Gandhi family nor the Indian National Congress would get cowed down by your revengeful allegations that you seek to do in order to cover up your failure within 30 days of your government.
Sir, one second. Okay, Mahesh Jetmalani comes into this. No, I said, Mr. Surjewala, that we have a choice on the Newshour tonight. We can go factual or rhetorical. We can go factual or rhetorical. You are going rhetorical. Mahesh Jetmalani.
Politicians who have been roundly defeated at the polls to start making personal allegations and not face facts which a magistrate has found to be prima facie true. He is in contempt of court by suggesting this is only vendetta.
I think either Mr. Mahesh Jetmalani does not know his law or he has selective amnesia. Just because a summon has been issued, it is not prima facie.
Mr. Surjewala, you are making personal allegations against Dr. Swamy. I can say you are nothing more than a sycophant of the Gandhi family. You are a courtier of the Gandhi family. If you said that Dr. Swamy is indulging in vendetta, I will say that you are no more than a courtier of the Gandhi family.
Answering to your preposterous allegations, I will only say I think you need to go back to law school and start reading your law again.
Preposterous is the conduct of the leaders. That is preposterous. And your defense is equally preposterous.
And who is Mr. Subramanian Swamy to meddle into the affairs of Indian National Congress?
How is this the affair of the Indian National Congress? How? No, 1 minute. No, 1 minute.
Who is he to raise the question where he is not even a party of the either a member of the Indian National Congress or even a shareholder of any of the companies as alleged? It is clear, Arnab, it is pure simple vendetta unleashed by Bharatiya Janata Party and NDA at the behest of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi by head of dirty tricks department of BJP, Shri Subramanian Swamy.
No, my
attention of the Prime Minister
and you have no credibility because you never answer facts, you only get personal. You are a courtier of the Gandhi family.
Let me ask a simple question. I just want to ask Randeep Surjewala once and for all, otherwise we decide that this debate is not worth it. I said at the start of the debate, what do we want to discuss? Whether Subramanian Swamy is a good man or a bad man? We want to discuss whether he is a saint or a thug? What do we want to do? Or do we want to discuss the charges on their merit? I challenge you tonight, sir, to a debate on the Newshour, on the merit of the charges. Do you accept it or do you run away from it, Mr. Surjewala? Let's have a discussion on the merit of the charges.
I accept it, and let me give you 3 facts.
No, 1 second. Then let me ask the questions. No, let me ask the questions. Because if you've accepted my challenge, if you've accepted my challenge, then you must let me direct the course of this debate.
Absolutely.
I have always suspected, Mr. Surjewala.
But since you gave him time,
Mr. Surjewala, I let
all due regards to you, Arnab, and I know you are a very patient man. Just 3 facts I want to place so that the debate can proceed.
Mr. Surjewala, 1 second. I request you, I listen to you. Now I know, and I have always had a lurking suspicion that you would have always wanted to be a very good television anchor, but I won't let you take over my show, and that's on a lighter vein. I'll ask the questions and let us get answers from everyone.
Nobody can do that, I assure you.
Okay, 1 second. My first question tonight, my first question specific is this. Is it true that there was a company created, Professor Vaidyanathan, this question is to you, company created with an asset value of some 5 lakhs, right, which ended up taking a company which owns the National Herald, which has assets of over 2,000 crores. So you create a company with an asset value of 5 lakhs, and within a few days, take over a company with an asset value of 2,000 crores. Professor Vaidyanathan, is this true or not? Now let's get specific. Professor.
Arnab, first and foremost, I would like to mention to you that this would be an excellent case study in major business schools in the coming years. Because this is a case where with zero investment you acquire 2,000 crores. This is not something very, very often one comes across. I think the chartered accountant lawyers who structured this whole deal are very clever. But the cleverness doesn't always pay, because there are three fatal flaws in this entire way of structuring this business. And all those flaws will haunt the 6 accused, which are mentioned in this. For a change, let me show you papers instead of you showing me normally the papers. All the 6 accused are going to be caught because of the fatal flaws. And let me repeat it, it's not just a summons, it's the accused who are summoned according to this judge. So they are the accused. And I am also puzzled, Arnab, normally you tend to call some accused in order to answer your questions. In this you have not done that. If you allow me later, I will tell what are the 3 fatal flaws which will make all the 6 get into Tihar.
No, so, okay, now therefore, we proceed on a presumption, Kumar Ketkar, that the person sitting in our Delhi studios, even if we assume what Randeep Surjewala says, that the man sitting in our Delhi studios, Subramanian Swamy, is a completely biased, prejudiced, politically motivated kind of man. Even if we assume all of that, let's go on the specificity of the charges. Can that debate be avoided anymore by anyone, including the Gandhis? How do you create a company with a 5 lakh value and end up owning assets of 2,000 crores?
How can you be factual only on the basis of what you tell us on TV channels and on the basis of the documents which I have not seen, I am unlikely to see in next 1 hour, and how am I expected to be factual?
Because on the basis of the court, what the court has said.
I cannot trust
what the court is. You don't trust the court.
No, I will not trust only the court statement. I will not see the documents.
The court has, which documents?
Court can say anything, but how can I trust only the court statement without seeing the documents?
Here you are. Take the document.
Where is the question?
This is the document. Read the document.
Where is the question of responding only to the court statement? Well, I must have the documents, I must have the concrete allegations, I must have all the facts, and you are saying the debate must be factual.
Okay, let the debate be factual. You are a journalist. Let's proceed on the notion that Kumar Ketkar is a very well-known print media journalist of the country. One second. Please.
No, just because I am a print media journalist does not mean that I have all the facts with me. I do not have a fact. Subramanian Swamy is simultaneously an investigative journalist, a lawyer, a crusader, and a finder of truth all over the world. So I think he has opened a good Pandora's box. Mahesh Jetmalani and Subramanian Swamy, now that they have exposed and identified the media house and party deal, I will be very happy if they expose all the big business houses who have entered the media and have done all kinds of deals.
What is the relevance of that?
No, it is relevant because
what is the relevance of that?
The discussion is about the media house being captured by Congress party. So several media houses are being captured today. So let us study all the media houses which are being captured today.
No, I don't. This
by
is
all the legal and illegal means, all the convoluted means. I am very happy. I am very happy that Subramanian Swamy.
My question is,
I am happy that Subramanian Swamy and Mahesh Jetmalani have opened the Pandora's box. I will be happy further if they go as crusaders and open all media houses and their ownership patterns and who is doing what and on what capital, what investments are made. I will be very happy.
Very nice diversionary tactic.
But if they,
Mr. Jetmalani is rebutting you. Hear the rebut. Hear the rebut, please. Hear the rebut.
But if they single out only one media house, then it's obviously.
One minute. Which media house?
National Herald.
But where is the paper? One sec. Where is the paper?
There was a paper.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. No, 1 minute. The media. One second. Rahul Gandhi takes. The Congress party tells us in its wisdom that, you know what, we gave a loan of 90 crores. And then we allowed the company to be taken over by a trust, by a company owned by Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi because we wanted to protect, allow me to complete the National Herald paper. I want to ask you today, I want to ask Randeep Surjewala today.
But the paper you said is a company run by some
What?
So it is a media house.
Okay.
So if it is a media house, I'll be happy if these crusaders go ahead and investigate in all media houses.
Sir, 1 minute, just 1 second, Kumar Ketkar. You're getting a rebut from the other side. I just want to say this. When this controversy first erupted,
I'm congratulating them.
You are trying to
studying and investigating the media houses and their ownership and financial patterns.
Mr. Ketkar.
So let them investigate the financial pattern of all media houses.
Arnab, please let me rebut.
Go ahead, don't.
But
Go ahead, Mahesh Jetpal.
I am supporting both of them.
Just a minute.
Mr. Ketkar has got the whole debate and the issue wrong.
Yeah.
This is not the capture of a media house by any other politician or corporate entity. This media house, National Herald, ceased to have its newspaper activities in 2008. What the Gandhi family has done through its minions, Oscar Fernandes and Moti Lal Vohra, is to steal the assets worth 2,000 crores, steal the assets of 2,000 crores which exist as being the assets of National Herald or the company that owns it. This is theft of public property and it is daylight robbery. This is not some capture of a media house by some corporate entity. And if Mr. Ketkar thinks that there is so much of it, perhaps he should utilize his crusading talents for that purpose.
Absolutely. Let's see now Rahul Narvekar as a defense before we go back to Randeep Surjewala and Subramanian Swamy. When this controversy first erupted, and I think tonight you will be both short on conviction and you will be short on fact, Rahul Narvekar. And this is not because you are a recent entrant of the NCP. It will be because you will not be able to answer a basic question. And the question is this, Mr. Narvekar. When this controversy first erupted, the Congress party put out a statement affirming its commitment to reviving the National Herald. Can the Congress party tell us, or you tell us as their loyal ally, if the National Herald, the newspaper whose revival this entire exercise and what Mahesh Jetpal called stealing of assets was ostensibly focused on, has actually been revived? Till date it has not happened. In fact, Rahul Gandhi allowed the property to be rented out to the Ministry of External Affairs for a large sum, quite a few lakhs, obviously, which ended up being private income for the company he controls called Young Indians. So you take over a company taking money from the Congress party, get a massive value in terms of assets, and rent out that property to the government which you control.
Opportunity to everybody.
I will.
To state the fact.
I will. The line got cut.
Rahul, no.
Well, Arnab, if you're
after Rahul, I'll come to you.
Marathon of a question.
After Rahul, I'll come to you, Mr. Surjewala. I will come to you. Let me see how much conviction Rahul has.
Well, Arnab, if you're done with your marathon of a question, give me enough time to respond.
I will. Let him reply. Let him reply, and then I'm coming straight to you. In fact, I had a problem with the satellite link to you. I'm getting it corrected, and I'm coming to you next. Yes, Rahul Narvekar.
Well, the larger section of the political spectrum does feel that Mr. Subramanian Swamy's action, more often than not, is motivated by a feeling of vendetta. But let's for a moment assume that Mr. Swamy is doing all this in national interest. Will Mr. Swamy also pursue matters such as bogus Benami companies being floated and drivers and staff members being appointed as directors on such companies? I hope Mr. Swamy will also get behind such companies, one. Number two, we've seen a perfect example of media trial on your channel and on your show today. We've hardly. I
have heard that line is water off a duck's back.
The accused, we've just about seen the court summoning the accused in this matter. The court must have also not put across so many questions to the accused, the number of questions you put across to spokespersons of the Congress party.
Is that illegal?
Number three.
Am I doing something illegal by asking the questions?
Alleges why. No, obviously, wait, this matter is sub judice. The matter is being tried. We've not even come to a stage.
No, so because you don't have the answers, I should not ask the questions.
What the charges against the accused are. I mean, what are you trying to do? You're trying to just sensationalize an issue which may turn out to be an absolute bogus case, which Mr. Swamy has done in the past as well. So why are we trying to malign the image of national leaders?
It is evident to me that you too don't want to get into specifics.
Put the
it is evident to me. It is evident to me that you don't want to get into specifics.
Coming to the facts, Mr. Arnab Goswami,
No, you have no interest in getting into specifics, Rahul Narvekar. I think Randeep Surjewala is very interested in getting into specifics. So my question goes to Randeep Surjewala.
Mr. Arnab Goswami, number one, neither am I the spokesperson for the Congress party, nor am I the spokesperson for Mrs. Sonia Gandhi or Mr. Rahul Gandhi. But as the case appears today, and as the matter, as a person watching from outside without having first-hand knowledge of the facts of this case, I can certainly tell you that there doesn't seem to be an element of fraud in the fact that the political party has used funds for a reason which is beyond political reason.
No. What your answer amounts to is this. No, I'll tell you one thing. One minute.
With the Gandhi family and the Congress party.
1 minute.
If at all they have used the funds for any other purpose.
One second. Rahul Narvekar, I've got your argument. No, Rahul, you're taking time now without going into specifics. I'll tell you 1 second, please. And I now want to go to Mr. Surjewala. And we go back to the specifics. Rahul Narvekar's argument is like this. He says that it's equal to saying, I know the first alphabet of the English language is A, but the last alphabet is not Z, it is M. I don't know the alphabets in between, but it could very well be M. So don't say that all the alphabets from A to Z are in the order that you say they are. This is the most ridiculous argument I've heard so far, and all your attempts at trying to force conviction are not convincing.
Very ridiculous.
Randeep Surjewala. The Congress maintained that its support to the National Herald newspaper was interest-free loans, yielding no commercial profit to the party. Is it true or not, Mr. Surjewala, that the allegation was never of commercial profit to the party, but instead commercial profit to a company called Young India, in which both Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi held 76% stake of 38% each?
That is totally incorrect. Let me begin by saying, let me put 3 facts on record so that we can have the debate in a perspective. We have no issues. Number 1, on 6th of November 2012, Election Commission of India rejected identical allegations on a petition by Mr. Subramanian Swamy by a reasoned order, saying that his allegations are preposterous. He chooses to file a petition. He's granted a hearing. Those allegations are rejected. He chooses to keep quiet. He doesn't take the order of EC to Supreme Court. Why? Because there's no foundation in the allegations. Number 2, he forgets to tell the court and the magistrate, as also on your channel today, what is Young Indian? Young Indian, under Section 25 of Indian Companies Act, is a not-for-profit company. What is a not-for-profit company? Out of which the shareholders or directors can take no remuneration, can take no salary, cannot take no dividend, can take no share in profit, cannot withdraw money from it in any manner, except for the objects of the company, which are to propagate.
Okay, one second, 1 minute, just a minute. I have a counter for it. A counter to that is, I agree with you. I agree with you that Young Indian is registered under Section 25 of the Companies Act. It is a non-for-profit company.
He continues to say, and Mr. Jethwalani continue to say, 2,000 crore rupees, 5,000 crore rupees.
3 counters.
Looted. But they forget to tell on your channel as also to the court that Young
we are getting counters.
Is only a company.
Okay, you made your point.
Not-for-profit company.
Okay.
You can take no remuneration, no profit, no dividend.
Okay.
All you can do is
you make your point. Now let the rebutts come.
The ideals of Father of Nation Mahatma Gandhi and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, a purpose for which National Herald was constituted in the first
But where is the National Herald?
What is wrong with that?
Okay, 1 second. We have 3 counters.
Swamy. I turn around and ask Mr. Swamy, what is his locus?
Is he a member of Indian National Congress?
No. Now you're repeating yourself, Mr.
God, no.
We're getting counters now. We're getting counters now. Mr. Surjewala, in the interests of an open debate.
Or to Indian National Congress?
In the interests of an open debate.
With due regards, Arnab.
With due regards to you, sir. With due regards to you, sir. Sir, you need to let me come in.
No, with due regards to you, sir. One more thing I need to tell you, as also your viewers. What did Mr. Swamy entrust? That has been misentrusted. He did not entrust a single rupee either to National Herald or to Indian National Congress, for whom he is today taking cudgels. What is the cheating or impersonation done to Mr. Swamy?
We must see the counters now.
Congress is very proud of the fact that in 1938, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru constituted Associated Journals
I need to let...
with a view to espouse
I need to let a response come in.
Jawaharlal Nehru had a dream. Mrs. Sonia Gandhi has converted it into a corrupt nightmare.
Nobody can withdraw a single rupee out of it.
Now, Mr. Surjewala, you must.
I would like to come.
You must, Mr. No, Mr. Surjewala. Now I request you, please. You need to let me come in. You need to let me come in, sir. You need to let me come in, sir. You need to let me come in, sir. Sir, please let me come in. Sir, please let me come in. Sir, please let me come into the debate, Mr. Surjewala, now. Now, Mr. Surjewala. You have to stop at this point. Mr. Surjewala, just 1 minute, please. No, 1 minute. I want to curate this debate, first of all. I want to curate it. Just allow me, please. Allow me. I'm going to come to you. I see you there. My question here is, and I'm going to toss this around now because Mr. Surjewala makes a specific point. He says, Mr. Swamy, you don't know your law and your fact. He says this is a company under Section 25 of the Companies Act. It's a not-for-profit company. We know the Companies Act of 1956, Mr. Surjewala. I can read out para, chapter and verse to you if you want. However, by renting out properties to the Ministry of External Affairs, the company is certainly making some money. Is it renting the property out? No. In pursuance of Jawaharlal Nehru's dreams. No. You let me complete, sir. I heard you. You're not letting me complete. Sir, my point is, let me complete. My question is from my limited.
Single rupee of this company.
Sir, allow the rebut.
And use the entire resources.
Sir, allow the rebut.
For the purpose and
sir, allow the rebut.
For which National Herald was constituted.
Sir, allow the rebut.
And that was the teachings of Father of the Nation.
Why allow the rebut? Now we must allow the rebut. You're not being fair now. No, you allow the rebut. I allow the rebut, and now Mr. Surjewala, please listen.
But preposterous allegations.
Okay, for Mr. Surjewala. Mr. Surjewala, 1 second, please. A brief. 1 second.
Nothing but the head of the Dirty Tricks Department of Bharatiya Janata Party,
sir.
Mr. Subramanian Swamy.
Okay, so
that is the bottom line.
So, Mr. No, we're getting into a rebut zone. Your first rebut coming tonight from Professor Vaidyanathan.
Arnab, kindly let me tell you, this is not anymore a discussion or a debate. This is becoming bizarre. Let me tell you, the judge has told the accused about criminal breach of trust. Why she is calling them?
No, hear him, Mr. Surjewala, hear him. He heard you, you hear him. You hear him, sir.
No, let me
hear him, sir.
You must allow me to finish this.
Sir,
otherwise I will not participate in any of your debates.
Sir, hear him, sir.
This is not correct.
Mr. Surjewala, hear him, sir.
Cheating and dishonestly inducing delivery of property.
Sir, you hear him.
Is the judge a fool?
Please correct.
Is the judge a fool compared to your panelists?
I don't think so. You understand the law.
You are doing cheating and dishonestly inducing delivery of property. The judge says criminal conspiracy by the 7 people.
Merely
what is this? Criminal conspiracy is the word used by the judge.
That's the short point.
And this man is talking about Mahatma Gandhi.
No. I don't think this is being fair now, Mr. Surjewala. Mr. Surjewala, 4 panelists heard you patiently. 4 panelists heard you patiently. 4. No, Mr. Surjewala, I must protest. 4. Mr. Surjewala.
Not accuse anybody of
Mr. Surjewala, what is going on? 4 panelists heard you patiently. You must hear them. This is only fair. The viewers want to hear all sides. Please hear them. Yeah, go ahead now. Go ahead, Professor.
I want to specifically mention cheating and dishonesty inducing delivery of property. That covers entire ranting done by this spokesperson about Section 25. Criminal conspiracy. Not a very ordinary thing by the 6 accused people. Criminal breach of trust in acquisition of property. You mean the learned judge has not read any of the documents? Has not applied her mind?
I must entrust something to you. What has Mr. Subramanian Swamy
No, this is something very fascinating. And you are rejecting a finding by a important judge. And she says very clearly the political party cannot give for commercial purposes 90 crores.
One second, gentlemen. Now my next question tonight is this. A counter coming from Mahesh Jetmalani. My next question is as per
Mr. Surjewala, either your knowledge of law is deficient or you are being deliberately specious. The property of Associated Journals was entrusted to Moti Lal Vohra, who was the chairman of Associated Journals, Mr. Moti Lal Vohra, misused and misappropriated the assets by transferring the assets, 5,000 crores, minimum 2,000 crores to Young India, to his masters, like you, and you would have done the same thing which Moti Lal Vohra did, because you don't seem to find anything wrong in it. You would have done the same thing, because all of you are courtiers of Mrs. Gandhi. He gave 2,000 crores worth of immovable property. He gave it to Sonia Gandhi and committed criminal breach of trust. It was a conspiracy. They have now become the owners of 2,000 crores of immovable property, which they never had any right to, but got by daylight robbery. And you are now defending it, Mr. Surjewala.
And my next question, please allow me to come in, Mr. Surjewala, and please hear me this. My next question is as per Section 13A of the Income Tax Act. My information, Mr. Surjewala, is this. 1 second.
Mr. Surjewala, you are not the only one who can filibuster. We have all got loud voices. Don't think you are a master on filibustering. We can filibuster and we filibuster on truth, not on distortions and lies.
My next question is as per 13A of the Income Tax Act, which is the special provision, Mr. Surjewala. If you don't listen, you won't be able to answer the question. The question is to you, sir.
You cannot hide the truth.
The question is here, sir. Here's the truth.
By losing temper, sir, you can't
Here's the
hide
truth.
the
Now
truth.
my next question is to Subramanian Swamy on this.
By filibustering, you cause people to lose their temper because you are trying to monopolize the debate without any knowledge and by distorting facts.
My next question is, there a 90 crore loan which is given by the Congress party to a company which owns the National Herald in order to settle its debts. Now my information, Mr. Subramanian Swamy, is that political parties are exempted from paying income tax on donations. Therefore, the money that the All India Congress Committee loans to the AJPL, therefore is money that is exempted from income tax deductions. By surmise, therefore, there is a case to be made out under the Income Tax Act as well here.
No.
I want to hear your views and then we'll hear the response.
Yeah. Well, you see, the law is very clear that donations are given by the people and the exemption is given on taxes because the party is supposed to be doing public service. Now, I filed an RTI application which I filed in the court asking whether a political party can invest this money in debentures, in equity or extend loans. And the answer given by the Election Commission is that under the Representative People's Act, they cannot do so. It's a violation of the Income Tax Act. Now, Mr. Surjewala's problem is that he thinks that lies are a great substitute for arguments.
Hear him. He said something.
Well, let me tell you, you told a lie. You told a lie. You told a lie. You told a lie when you said I went to. Now, you see, you don't have to sound like you don't have to sound demented every time you speak. You see, you told a lie. You told a lie. You are a liar, you are a congenital liar, you are a demented liar. Now the lie you told, you are a liar, you have a history of lying, you are a liar to the court, you are a psychopath, you are demented, and you are unfit for any television program. You have told a lie consistently in this program, and you think that live will get you good credit with Ms. Sonia Gandhi. You better wait for she going when you go to TR. Go and entertain her then.
Nobody is going to make you a minister because nobody wants such liars and people who slander to be inducted into the cabinet. So any effort that you make to get inducted into the NDA government, I'm sorry, is going to
Sir, you want to make it political? Should we have a debate? 1 second, Mr. Surjewala, now 1 second. Mr. Surjewala, allow me to please come in. Mr. Surjewala, allow me to come in.
No.
Allow me to come in.
I only want to point out to Mr. Swami that
He's
a liar.
Documents I have.
Person for your discussion.
was thoroughly rejected.
Not everyone.
Was thoroughly
I have enough
rejected.
documents. I have got more documents than
interfering
you.
in the internal affairs of the BJP.
The order of the Election Commission by which Mr. Swami's petition was rejected and the blatant lie that he has spoken on your channel.
So will you hear him or not hear him?
Of that order of the Election
No, what is your
Commission
decision? Will you hear
reads
Swami
like
or not hear Swami?
There is, however,
No, Mr. Surjewala, Mr. Surjewala, do you believe? No, Mr. Surjewala, can you hear me, Mr. Surjewala?
In which the political party may use those funds.
Mr. Surjewala, may I please, Mr. if you only want to hear yourself.
Exactly.
Just
Exactly.
one line I want to also read of the EC election.
No, but after that, will you hear others?
By
We
which
want to
petition
monopolize
was
the debate
rejected.
like this.
Arnab,
The commission takes
Arnab,
serious exception
I would
to
request
your
you to conduct
allegation
this entire panel
questioning
is
the
only one person.
impartiality of the
Please do not call
Constitution.
others.
No, one second, let him come. I'm waiting.
The commission rejects as completely based.
Yes.
This is the manner.
Just have this demented fool here.
Was rejected.
Okay, one second. Gentlemen, I just want to say one thing here. Mr. Surjewala, please hear me. And I really think that you need to really listen to me. And I request you to listen to me. And I really think, Mr. Surjewala, that if you don't listen to me and you just carry on, I am getting lots of complaints from viewers tonight. And I'm only putting them across to you that you should also listen to the others. You cannot continue to speak. And to be fair, Mr. Surjewala, the others all heard you very politely while you were speaking. However, the moment anyone else starts speaking, you continue and then you don't stop. And I don't think that's a healthy debate, Mr. Surjewala. And I'm putting this as a point of protest to you. So you just hear this. No, Mr. Surjewala, please. Mr. Surjewala, now we can have another debate one day on whether Subramanian Swamy is a bad man. We'll get into that debate and I'll call Subramanian Swamy on that debate. Now my question is very simple.
Right.
My question is very simple. Since the shareholders list...
You can have a debate. You can also have a debate.
1 minute. My debate is this. Since there is a question here. There is a shareholders list of the AJPL in my hand now, which shows Rahul Gandhi as of 2011. Here's the paper. Why was this disclosed in his election commission affidavit in 2009? Was this an oversight or a deliberate concealment?
No.
Should one be... And what's the second point? Second point, 1 minute. Second point. I have minutes of this which is also given in the court of an annual general meeting of the shareholders of a company called Young India, an entity formed under the Companies Act at 10 Janpath, a political residence. Subramanian Swamy, just make your point and I hear a rebut. Subramanian Swamy says, how does this company, 10 Janpath, cannot be used for commercial purposes? Mr. Swamy, make that point and let's hear the rebut. Now let's be specific.
That's
yes.
right.
So let's get specific.
Yes, the house was given to her in her capacity as the chairman of the National Advisory Council, and which had carried a minister rank position. And you can't hold meetings for commercial purposes in that. It's totally against the law. I have launched separate proceedings with the Urban Development Ministry on this, and that you'll hear a little later. The problem is that the Congress party has so far ruled this country because they think that they own this country. Now they are finding out the hard way that they don't own this country, and the fact the country is ready to kick them out.
One sec. I'm going to the others now. I see two hands raised there. Thank you, Mr. Surjewala, for raising your hand. I will, however, go to the professor. My question is, AICC loans 90 crores to AJL, and then Rahul and Sonia controlled Young Indians acquires AJL. Let's go into the specifics. We have a few minutes. Given that Rahul Gandhi's office clarifies in October 2011 that Young Indian does not intend to publish any newspaper, doesn't the intention, Professor, to loan money to AJL appear suspicious?
Yes,
Why?
That is what exactly
may
this
I add
legislation
also that the
Inner
press
judgment.
May I add that the press...
Let me make one thing clear, Arnab.
Let me add...
Let me be given a time, Arnab. This case, Arnab, I should be allowed to speak.
Go ahead, go ahead.
This case is fascinatingly interesting because this is based on all available documents. And like 2G, which has to depend so much on internal government discussion and other, this is based on all available publicly related document. And that is the reason I am very confident the 6 accused will be fixed in this case if the law is allowed to have run its own course.
The next question is...
It's a very blatantly violative of many fundamental accounting and financial principles.
My next question
That is what the judge has told. I think Mr. Kumar Ketkar, who is a very senior journalist, must go through this 20-page document.
No, watch it.
And he says, I don't know the facts, maybe, but the judge knows all the facts.
No, watch it. We have limited time. And I have always been intrigued by one issue of conflict of interest. And in this time, I now want to settle the issue of conflict of interest. So I'd like to get Mahesh Jethmalani and then Randeep Surjewala. The question of conflict of interest. Does it raise questions of conflict of interest, Mahesh Jethmalani, if the All India Congress Committee, of which Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi are at that time President and General Secretary, loan 90 crore rupees to a company which they end up owning by launching another company with a net asset value of 5 lakhs, which buys that company for 50 lakhs. So even in pure mathematical terms, even if the company you take over has no assets, you are making 89 crores of a positive revenue towards your new company. But that company also owns assets all over India. So that 89 crores plus whatever thousands of crores this company has historically owned come to your new company. So this is a question of serious conflict of interest. Mahesh Jethmalani, let's go specifics and then let's hear the response to the conflict of interest issue from Randeep Surjewala.
In a nutshell, I won't...
Arnab, there are only interests, there are no conflicts.
In a nutshell, Arnab, Sonia Gandhi, President of the Congress Party, Rahul Gandhi, Vice President, Moti Lal Vohra, Treasurer of the Congress Party, Oscar Fernandes, General Secretary of the Congress Party, sanctioned a loan of 90 crores to the Associated Journals, which is chairman is Moti Lal Vohra, and Moti Lal Vohra then transfers for a paltry sum of 50 lakhs the shares of that company of which he is the chairman, which he is entrusted with its assets and its shareholding. That's a blatant case of criminal breach of trust. He transfers it to his masters in the Congress Party, Sonia and Rahul, through a vehicle recently floated by them for 5 lakhs of rupees, Young India, and transfers 2,000 crores worth of assets for their personal growth. This Section 25 thing is a complete red herring because the assets, 2,000 crores assets, are now owned 76% by Sonia and Rahul Gandhi and the rest by a few of their minions, Oscar, Suman, Dubey and Moti Lal Vohra himself and Sam Pitroda.
Respond, Mr. Surjewala.
They have converted property which doesn't belong to them, 2,000 crores to their own ownership.
Yeah, and I'm not even raising questions here of Article 8 of the Guidelines of the Election Commission in registering parties under 29A of the Representation of People's Act 1951. I'm simply raising questions of conflict of interest. I'm simply raising questions of conflict of interest.
Now let Mr. Surjewala get verbose on what I've just said. Let him shoot his mouth off on what I've said now.
We are waiting for the response, Mr. Surjewala.
Arnab, there are only interests, no conflicts.
Let me begin by saying that I think Mr. Mahesh Jethmalani should have some lessening etiquettes of how to address others. I know that he is God's gift to the law, but still there are lesser motives and he needs to have some basic etiquettes of speaking. I sincerely hope he is a very senior person. We expect it from him.
I do, but you are not deserving of them, Mr. Surjewala.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you are not deserving of them.
Well, that's why I said I know that you think you are God's gift to law and earth, but that does not mean that others do not exist. Very well, sir, we'll still continue to hold you in earnest respect. Irrespective of what your conduct may be.
I'm really grateful for that act of humility, but it's very rare, I must say.
Please respond specifically, sir, then we have limited time.
Coming back to the specifics of the issues that have been raised, the issue is very simple, Arnab. In 1938, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru sets up Associated Journals Ltd to espouse the cause of Indians, democracy and secularism. Over time, Associated Journals Ltd acquires debts that it cannot recoup. From time to time, Indian National Congress, as Associated Journals Ltd, is constituted for a specified purpose by Panditji, as also father of the nation believes. Indian National Congress lent close to 90 crore rupees.
No, 1 sec. But this is not Indian National Congress. This is the Gandhi family.
Please. Young Indians is nothing but a not-for-profit company committed to carry forward the teachings of secularism and democracy, committed to carry forward the teachings of Father of Nation and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and is committed in law, by law, compulsory by law, to not withdraw a single rupee or utilize a single rupee for any other purpose.
No, but does that
or instances of fraud
does that mean
patently wrong, preposterous and mischievous? And it's a red herring being generated by Shri Subramanian Swamy in order to get some attention and get into Modi cabinet, which probably he will not be able to find a place.
Response.
And he's only being used by
We're
BJP
going to take a final response.
Revenge against the Gandhi-Nehru family.
We're going to take a final response from... We're going to take a final response from Subramanian Swamy, and I think we'll have a debate one day on whether Subramanian Swamy is a good man or a bad man. We'll call him for that one. But
Arnab,
Professor
Arnab, I don't think the father of the nation would ever have imagined that with zero investment you will get property worth 2,500 crores. It's fascinating. It's a new dimension to the father of the nation, which I am today, learning. You always learn every day, right?
Subramanian Swamy, last response to the Congress party saying that basically the father of the nation and Jawaharlal Nehru had certain ideals from this company, and the Gandhis therefore are pursuing the same ideals. By taking over that company, Mr. Surjewala says the Gandhis are actually...
First of all...
Yes. Quick response.
First of all, you see, he has not read the Memorandum of Association of the Associated Journals. It was not founded by Jawaharlal Nehru. It was founded by 7 people, amongst them Purushottam Das Tandon and a number of Congress leaders of that period. Jawaharlal Nehru was elected as chairman,
Sir,
then he ceased to be chairman once he became prime minister. The issue is, now don't interrupt. I say, why do you go on interrupting? Tell him to keep quiet. The man is so demented. He's so demented that he can't stop talking. You are a demented individual.
Sir, if you are suffering,
Sir, may I, please? Let's keep
you are a completely demented person.
No, let's keep to the subject, please. Let's not get personal.
You are a demented person.
One second. Let's be specific. Let's be specific. Dr. Swamy, respond to the point.
You are a demented person.
Sir, let's not go into the personal fight here. Please don't do that, sir. Let's go into the specifics of the case. Let's not call each other names.
There's no personal fight. I don't know him from Adam. He's just demented. He's like a broken record. He just goes on and on and on. Just
let's not get into...
It may be beyond his comprehension, but that doesn't matter.
You seem to be the epitome of all that is...
Such a demented man you are.
Okay, gentlemen. Gentlemen,
go and have your brains checked.
Oh, 1 second, please. I request you, please. Let's not get into any personal name calling. This is an important and serious issue. I will only wrap up by saying this, that it appears to me that the Congress party has decided to put a very spirited legal response, and says Subramanian Swamy is only doing this for the pursuance of his personal political agenda and ambition. And Subramanian Swamy says, I have a very strong legal case, and let's fight the case point by point. Whatever be said on this case, it is very relevant and important today that the Gandhis have been summoned. The question is whether the Gandhis will actually appear in court on the 7th or whether something else will happen before that. Gentlemen, let's always have both sides to the debate. And I thank you very much, each one of you.
We heard only one side.
No, that's all right. We heard all sides, sir. There were 3 of you. There's one of Mr. Surjewala. We heard all sides. I thank you very much for joining us on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight. Thank you.